and welcome to the Hangout with Abby Kimani. This is Ask a Mom, and of course, you have our special guest here,
Rachel Kimani or Mama Abby. Thank you, Abby, for inviting me again.
Oh, thank you for being invited.
Really?
Okay, so I'm gonna be asking you some questions
All right.
concerning stuff about home. Yes. Are you ready?
More than ready.
Are you sure?
Go ahead.
Kabisa.
Test me.
Okay, fine. Okay, should girls do all the cooking and cleaning?
Wacha nisikutoe.
The feminist in me is like,
Yes, you're fighting. House chores, they have never been some of the most simple jobs for children to do, especially where there is a gender of boys and girls. To answer you, jobs and chores at home should be divided between boys and girls. I think the rationale of girls doing kitchen work a little bit more, it's because naturally a girl is being trained and mentored to be a homemaker. When you're a homemaker, it's some of the she's crying, look at her.
no,
Some of the things that a woman likes to do when she's at home, it is to make good meals.
it's some of the things that you like, not me.
No, look,
No,
she has asked a very important question. For girls who are at home, moms, sometimes they have a vision, they have a goal, and when they get married, they want to make nice meals for their family. And one of the ways that a mom does to her daughters is to train them part of the homemaking, which includes food preparation. Should boys do it? Very much. They should do it because they are going to get girls who are already prepared for that. Okay? Like parents are working so hard, training girls on kitchen, cooking, doing dishes and all that. Then at this current day and time, we have seen a culture whereby young girls, they're getting married to young men and they are realizing, this man cannot help me do anything. This man does not even know how to wash a sufuria. Really, it's a tool, it's a skill, and I think parents should be able to train their sons to do house chores. For example, in this house, without saying much.
Okay, next question.
No. Let me just say this. Like Abby's brothers, they have forever made tea for Abby, but she has now started making tea because she's going to high school. She's learning that in high school there might be nobody to pick a cup for her, get the tea for her. Isn't it nice? Hasn't it been nice?
Yes.
Now we should do much more.
Anyway, okay. Personally, I think that there are no specific chores that like it's set like these chores are for girls, these chores are for boys. I think anyone can do anything. What I'll disagree on is that some people are not good at doing certain things. Like you can just like, not everyone can sing, not everyone can dance, not everyone can cook. So if you're a girl, or let's say you just like cooking is not your thing, may feel like that's okay.
I protest. At home, when children are at home, they must cook. As long as we have left you in our homes, when we come home in the evening, parents, let your children do dishes before you come. When you arrive, do not be met by dishes at the door and then you say, me, I'll not ask. My girls will just be angry, they will be emotional. Let them be emotional. They will be composed after a few minutes. Children should learn not just to sit down and watch TV till cows come home. They should be able actually to make basic meals. You can see the opposition which is here. But every day I have to at least give an instruction. Abby, on this one has to be done. Because they get used to eating meals which you have made. You have gone to look for money. You have gone to look for food. And then you come and you make that food. And they're just there. And sometimes children, you must admit, it is not so easy to go outside there. So the least you can do is help yourself. Yet at the same time, I want to agree with Abby, there are no specific duties for boys and girls. But much more when a girl is at home, she should desire, because Abby, let's say for example, where you will get married, Acha, umeuliza swali.
Where you sijauliza, me I just said something and you disagree.
Yes, and let's continue to agree and disagree. So where you will get married, your husband will not make tea for you every day. So it's you start preparing yourself for how you will be able to serve the person you love.
Miss Jakata, you know what I'm saying?
Kubali.
Is that not everyone can cook, and that's a fact.
So this girl.
So not this girl. Me, I can cook, and you know that.
Not you. I'm saying, okay, that girl.
Yes.
Through you. Let's just say for example.
Okay, for example, it's me. No, I'm giving an example.
Look at this now. Is a must.
No,
we are in studio.
This is my show.
People are watching. This is a very serious. Ask a mom. Moms, kazia hapo. Stay there. Let's teach our girls some skills here and there. They must have a clue on how ugali is made.
No, you're not letting me talk.
Yeah, okay, talk.
I'm saying not everyone can cook, and that's okay. How come we are saying not everyone can sing and you're okay with that? Not everyone can dance, you're okay with that? Not everyone can public speak, but you're okay with that? But when I say not everyone can cook, you're not okay with that? No, it's natural. It's you can't be good at certain things.
Please post a
because
comment
it's
right
not
here.
meant for you.
Abby, wait.
No, let me talk. You can be good at certain things because sometimes you're not meant for them. So me personally, I feel like you should be able to cook and make certain things, but there are some people who they cannot cook. And me, I think if really you can't, see at you could pretend. If really you can't, that is not or every time you do you make an accident, you just know it's not for you, then me, I'm saying that's okay. But I'm saying you should me, I don't like how you're saying that girls should always be there to serve a husband. Why can the husband serve us?
I never said that a husband cannot and can never serve a wife. What I am saying, that both boys and girls should be able to have a skill whereby marriage is about serving one another. Welcome to the marriage world. It's not about me. When I'm in the marriage, it's about what I love to do for my husband. It's about what I love to do for my children. And for example, I'll be picking from where you have left. You put a comma from where you have left. So what will happen when there's some duties you can't do? You can't make chapatis, you can't make ugali. And maybe your husband can't make chapati, can't make ugali. That is where my role as your mom comes in. I train you on the things that you're not necessarily good in, but so that what your husband can do, you can. And by the way, if on a very serious note, now talking seriously, we should be able to train our children in such a way, should they get married and the husbands cannot go to the kitchen, the girl should be willing. The girl should still love going to the kitchen. I know she doesn't like that. I know her friends won't like this, but we should be able to because what happens, Abby, there's this thing of hey, me, I see so and so, the way the husband treats their wives, even me, I should be treated like that. We say no home is the same as the other. What you see another husband doing for the wife, even them, they're admiring what you are, perhaps maybe admire another family and what the hubby does for the wife. Maybe that particular family, they admire so much what my husband does for me. Because every family has a strength and it has a few weaknesses. Those are the things that spouses complement each other on. So please, in case, my friends, teenagers, God gives you that opportunity at the right time when you get married and you realize maybe your husband won't cook. It's okay. It's okay for you to want to do it. Hapa tumekubaliana?
Let's agree to disagree on some parts.
Which one?
The video is going to be long.
It's okay. Haya, okay. Let me just do this. You can edit where you can. We have disagreed here with Abby. Please post your comments here. Should girls choose some duties to do in the house when they get married? Should girls say that, oh, now that I don't like cooking ugali, I should be exempted? Just post. Let's see who will win.
Who has said that? You speak for yourself.
Okay, post your comments. Tell them what to comment on. Utatoa zingine.
If you think girls should be able to do what they are strong in, and not only at some certain traditional duties like cooking and cleaning should be left only to girls, then comment below. Now let's move on to the next question. What time should someone my age wake up and go to sleep?
You are through with school. When you are going to school, you used to wake up at 4. We used to wake up at 4 a.m.
Don't remind me.
We didn't know when the sun was rising and when the sun was setting. And we watched a pattern, and I believe that is what was happening in all the households amongst your schoolmates. Like, they woke up early, they were guided and were supported. When you finished school, of course you won't wake up at 4 a.m. You might not even have a reason to wake up at 5 a.m. But it goes back to, do you have a goal? Or are you just seated waiting for Form 1 to come? If you have a goal, is there a story that you've been wanting to write? There are days I used to see when you're younger, you have story writing and you like writing novels and all that. Do you have something that you have been wanting to do, but there hasn't been any time? If you wake up at 9 a.m. surely, what are you saying to the house help who lives in your house? That you can't lift a spoon like this from the table? I think you should be able to wake up maybe in good time. It's a moment for you to do some chores that you didn't used to do because, of course, school time never allowed, in the evening and in the morning. But wake up in a way such that you can support. I would even rather if you woke up very early, make breakfast, and you go back to bed. But when you wake up, don't be in your room doing a lot of nothing, if I can call it that. Don't sleep the whole day. An idle mind is the devil's workshop. Make yourself busy. You can even decide you'll wake up late, but you make sure that day your room is sparkling clean. Your clothes are kept. Surprise your parents. Make dinner. So, Abby's friends and other parents in your homes, encourage them not to wake up too early again, because they're not going to school. But when they wake up, also the duties they are doing, let them be measurable, but they must be found doing something. I'm for something.
Okay. And the last question, is it okay to have boys over?
In our house?
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, okay, that's a tricky one. Now why is she leaning on me? She's feeling shy because she's asking. What I think, it is better when I trust in your ability to choose good friends. I trust in your common sense. I trust in your thinking pattern, like you know who is a good boy and who is a boy who does not add value to you. In my opinion, and I've aired it before, I prefer if you bring your friends, be they girls, be they boys, in our house, as opposed to you going over to boys' homes. But having said that, there are caveats here. If you are alone with boys alone, not allowed. There has to be some measure of, like, your brother has to be around, although he's a boy, but he's older. This is my house. I will be around, busy, making sure. Sometimes teenagers can, like, cross their own boundaries. Remember, your bodies are not full of metals. They have flesh, blood flowing through, So you will find yourself getting attracted. Just anyhow. You didn't intend, you just wanted to come and have a good time, but suddenly it has turned out to be a boy-girls party. I don't mind when they come here, but under supervision. And I think maybe to my parents out there, to my friends there, in my view, if you know the parents to the boys who your daughter wants to bring over to your house, talk to them. If that parent can come over, if you're not in let them come. If your daughter is going over, send yourself, go with them. And another thing maybe I can add, you might ask me for permission, like, can I go to visit some friends? Maybe where do you like going? Some teenagers like Sarit Center, Garden City, all those places. No problem. But I must know if the person you're going to see, if their parents are aware. Because if they are not, it means we are being irresponsible. If they are not aware, do you mind giving me their contact so that they and I can be together? So I don't have any problem. And sometimes children can be quite emotional when they are told, no, you won't go where we are not aware. The same child, if they are told you're old enough, sleep outside our house, they won't even know what to do. So it's good for children to know that we are being protective at this stage because you still don't know exactly what is right for you. Yeah, that's my comment.
Okay, well, thank you. That was the last question, by the way. Okay, so we are done. Yes, remember to post your opinion in the comment section below. Yes.
Yes, please do. I said girls should be taught to do some things, and even if they don't like those things, our work is to train them in preparation.
Not they don't like, even if they're not good at it.
I used to say I was not good at making ugali.
No.
I make very good ugali. Watume comment.
Oh yeah. Okay. Send your comments. Goodbye. Bye.
Bye.